I'm Dr. Clay Cockerell. I'm a dermatologist and also a dermatopathologist. That's basically someone that looks at skin biopsies under the microscope. If you were to go to a doctor and you have something that looks like a skin cancer or a funny rash, they would take a skin biopsy and they send it to me and I look at it under the microscope. I also see patients. And we see literally hundreds and hundreds of cancer cases in our laboratory where we're doing this interview every single day. There's an epidemic worldwide of skin cancer and malignant melanoma. So when I was president of the American Academy of Dermatology approximately 10 years ago, I was getting interviewed like this, and people would be asking about skin cancer. And the answer I would always give was a negative one, that the incidence of cancer is continuing to go up and up and up, and that skin cancer, the most common cancer of all kinds of cancer, is continuing to rise. And unfortunately, the statistics show that even though we've been trying to educate people about using sunscreen, about wearing hats and protective clothing, they just really don't do it. Only about 4% or less of people that we recommend that they do that to actually follow through with it. There's some good data to show that in the literature. So as a doctor, one of the things I thought of is, well, if we really want to prevent skin cancer, we really need to do something more passive, like putting fluoride in the water supply prevents tooth decay, getting in your car with airbags prevents people from dying in car accidents. So we sort of need something like that for skin cancer. So we thought if we came up with something that would be used in the shower or the bathtub, almost like a soap or a wash, that could prevent skin cancer theoretically. And there is some good data to show that if you actually use sunscreen every single day, the incidence of skin cancer actually goes down. So that's one of the reasons the main reason actually we came up with this product. Yeah, the name Solave, we just recently came up with this name. We kind of like the idea because the sol sort of indicates the sun, if you will, which is the major source of skin cancer, and lave referring to bathing and washing. So it is a product that you can use in the shower in an aqueous environment. So that's the neat thing about it. And if you actually take a shower and you use this, put it on your exposed areas, your face, your hands, or anywhere in your body, theoretically, if you're going to be outside, you are left with a nice SPF of about 19 to 20 on your skin that lasts, at least to some degree, all day. So it provides a nice passive degree of sun protection when people are outside walking around, say, going to work, or kids that go out for recess for an hour, these kind of things. It actually will provide that kind of protection for your skin. Yeah, you're asking about how it's different than other products that are out there. There are a lot of sunscreens, traditional sunscreens that people put on every day that have high SPF numbers. Those are really good if you're going to maybe go out and play golf for 4 hours, or you're going to be on the beach or something like that. That's what those are designed for. This is not designed exactly for that, although you can actually put it on like a regular sunscreen and reapply it every couple of hours like we recommend with others, and it gives an SPF of about 23, 24 if you do that, which is a very adequate sunscreen. But it's really designed to be put on when you're actually in the bathtub or the shower. You put it on, you rinse it off, let it go, and it actually passively leaves a sunscreen on your skin that's comprised of the same types of sunscreens that are in most of the sunscreens you use over the counter: titanium dioxide, zinc oxide. It's very cosmetically elegant. When you wash it off and towel dry, you can hardly even feel that it's on your skin. But you have a passive SPF of about 19 when you've done that. Yeah, the main ingredients in the product, the actual sunscreens themselves, are titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. You probably remember at the lifeguard at the beach, it's got that white thing on their nose. That's zinc oxide, but this is in a very micronized, tiny, almost nanoparticle sized product, so that it doesn't give any color at all, basically, when you put it on your skin. And actually we have a little bit of melanin in the product as well. Melanin is your natural body's protection against ultraviolet light, and we added a little bit of that to the product to give just a little bit of a boost to the SPF. And so it's a very elegant, cosmetically elegant product when you use it. It's very, very safe. It's really the other background non-active ingredients is just basically sodium lauryl sulfate in some of these products, which are almost just kind of like what you see in a baby shampoo. They're very, very gentle and mild products. It's based on petrolatum. One of the ways it actually works, I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where the water doesn't really strip off all of the soap on your skin, like in Colorado, some places like that. The idea was to actually put these sunscreen products in that sort of film that you leave on your skin a little bit when you wash it off, and it actually has worked that way. That's kind of how the chemistry actually works. But it's very, very safe to use every day, and there are a lot of people who use regular other sunscreens just like this every single day, and they have no problems, and they've been well tested in the literature. So it's a very safe product to use. Yeah, the broad sort of societal benefits of this, and this is really what got me interested in doing this in the first place, is that it really could decrease the incidence of skin cancer over a long period of time in a large population. And there actually are very good studies to show that if you were to start using something like this, even if it was an SPF 5, not an SPF 19, that you could decrease lifetime over 65% or more of your ultraviolet light exposure if you just used a very low potency sunscreen every single day. If we did that over millions of people in the United States and even in the world, the incidence of skin cancer would actually begin to fall. Not only the basal cell and squamous cell cancers, which are deforming, but malignant melanoma, which actually kills a large number of people, many of them in their young ages in their lives. So this is something from a medical perspective that really could make a true difference in our society. You know, we're really very excited about this product. It's taken me about, oh gosh, maybe 7 or 8 years now to finally get it to the point where we're getting ready to actually roll it out and sell it to people. So we think that this really could be something that we could look back on maybe 5, 10 years from now and say this is something that we really did help our society with.